good YouTube? It's your boy Phoenix and welcome back to another exciting video. Now this is day 2 of COD Champs as of right now, if you guys haven't been keeping up with the live streams and everything. And I have to say that day 1 was really crazy. Yesterday a lot of teams got swept, a lot of clutches shocked the audience, and a team actually got eliminated unfortunately. So a team called Project Evil got eliminated yesterday after Elevate won against them. Now after that that horrible loss that they took, their last chance of potentially being back into the tournament didn't actually go so well after it was map 5 against MF Black, and Project Evil couldn't clutch up, causing them to be eliminated from the tournament. Now a player actually expressed his frustration on Twitter at the performance. His name is Jeice from Project Evil, and as you can see here, he tweeted out, "Well, it's impossible to make bracket play now. Had PS4 issues for a few maps, teamwork wasn't on point, and we lost important gunfights." And after that, he then said, "We play NV to determine a 3rd or 4th in our pool tomorrow at 1 PM. Might be the last tweet you see from me today. Thanks guys, sorry." Alrighty ladies and gentlemen, now we are moving into day 2 of COD Champs. Now there has been a lot of sweeping, a lot of losing, a lot of winning. You guys already know how it goes down. But I'm just going to share with you guys the screenshot that I have here of the winners bracket. So yeah, this is round 1 happening tomorrow, and yeah, cannot wait to see who's going to be coming into the round 2 of the winners bracket. And now guys, it is actually time to get into the main things that happened in day 2 of the COD Champs. So basically, Mind Freak Black go through every single team that they go through. You know, that's just how it is. I'd never really heard of, Mind Freak anyway. But it was in fact that that Mind Freak Black that came out swinging in the series, jumping out to a 2-0 lead before Elevate were able to respond with an uplink win. The second hardpoint saw the Australian squad start strong as well, but then technical difficulties for Elevate resulting, and they're ending the game and ultimately forfeiting the map and therefore the series. For a team with such limited international experience, reaching the top 16 of the COD Champs should have been a landmark moment, particularly as a representative of a region that has struggled internationally in recent years. Because, Australian didn't really, didn't really go on top that much, just because, that's just how it's been for years. But I guess, again, this is COD, anything can happen. And it looks like they're starting to step up their game, so good job Mind Freak. Alrighty guys, so the next story is a heartbreak for Red Reserve. So basically, Red Reserve came into the COD Champs with high hopes for themselves and also to set high expectations placed upon them. And therefore, Red Reserve wanted to prove that they belonged along the elite teams. Now unfortunately, not only were they unable to do so, but the manner of their elimination replicated almost exactly as they did in stage 2. Now, having to pick up an easy win against Air Eternity on day 1, Red's second day got off to a catastrophic, terrible start after they were beaten by NALCQ squad Allegiance, losing all 3 respawns and a 1-3 defeat. Now their loss put immense pressure on Red's match against FaZe Clan, requiring a 3-1 victory to stay in the competition. Having lost the opening hardpoint, it took heroics on Precinct the uplink to keep the dream alive, but it still wasn't meant to be. With FaZe securing the second hardpoint as well, Red would ultimately win the series 3-2, but it was a hollow victory. Their fate was already sealed. Once again, Red tied series count and this time also map count, but they missed out by head-to-head. A couple of maps across 2 events, perhaps a mere handful of key kills, saw Red eliminated early in the biggest events of the year. It is a devastating end to IW for a team who know just how close they came to such more, and then they just dropped all the way down. Alrighty guys, so the next story involves evil geniuses involving them collapsing. So for most of the season, evil geniuses were technically one of the most consistent teams in the world. Though they were never likely to threaten for a title, they would reliably beat weaker teams but to lose to the elite. To such reliability that up to and including stage 1 of the Global Pro League, they placed exactly top 8 of every event except one. And that even was due to as much as an unfortunate draw of opponents as to the team's own performance. But unfortunately, replacing Jeremy Study Estacio with Chris Parasite Durante seems to have ended that consistency. Apparently, the squad were rewarded at first with their highest placement of the season, a top 6 at CWL Anaheim, but since then their fortunes have been less favorable. The squad missed out on a place in the Stage 2 playoffs to Fnatic, a squad who up until that point had looked solid but unexceptional. The COD Champs offered Evil Geniuses a shot at revenge, but they were unable to take it. And once again, Fnatic contribute to their elimination from a major tournament. And also to add on to this horrible tragedy, the other contributor to Evil Geniuses' downfall was Straight Rippin', the new home of a vengeful Study. It's an underwhelming end to what has otherwise been a solid, if not a superlative, season for the squad, and particularly painful moment in which to underperform. Alrighty guys, now we are moving on into Splyce. So now, many months ago, Splyce were within reach of being crowned the #1 team in the world. In the eyes of most, they narrowly missed out on the title to Luminosity, but it was close. Having made history by winning Stage 1 of the Global Pro League, the team followed up with another Grand Finals appearance at CWL Anaheim. Now, to restore their confidence after a well-known player, Zero, on Splyce, who had been the superstar of the past 2 events of Stage 2 playoffs and CWL Anaheim, was suddenly the most weakest player on the team, will have to be encouraged to see their team looking back on the top form early in the COD Champs. They were pushed to 5 games by Team Caliber on day 1, and today they were beaten for this top seed in Group G by Ghost Gaming. Now, making it through the bracket stage of the competition means Splyce still has time to return to the championship form, but now that time is running low. They're set to face a formidable and okay, this is another team that I cannot pronounce. Okay, I'm gonna do my best. Enigma 6. Okay, I think I said that right, guys. But anyways, without an improvement in performance, it may well be that the team are headed for an early trip to the lower bracket. And the last story of today involves Fnatic. Now, much like Splyce, Fnatic are a European team who so far appear to be continuing along their trajectory from Stage 2 of the Global Pro League. In this case, however, it's a more encouraging path. Now, as the season headed towards its climax, however, Fnatic have seemed to be improving a lot well, perhaps beginning to reach the limits of a squad that was largely unproven prior to IW. Now, in the Stage 2 of the Global Pro League, however, Fnatic seemed to break through the wall once again, beating out Evil Geniuses for a spot in the playoffs before eliminating Enigma. Okay, this is the same name that I can't do. Okay, Enigma or Enigma 6. Okay, once there to take a top 6 finish. Now, one of just 4 EU teams left standing after the second day, Fnatic now find themselves as perhaps one of the region's best hopes for a deep run, and in their current form, they should take plenty of confidence into their first round matchup with Allegiant. And also, aside from the the whole 1.5 million prize pool dwarfing the other tournaments across the season, the annual World Championships are also a very special for the unique rings that are distributed to the 4 winning players. Now, inspired by traditional American sports like American football and basketball, the players are given the oversized rings engraved with the year of the tournament and the game as a memento of their victory. Now, right now, there are 2 players that hold more than 1 championship ring. Karma, the 2013 and 2014 champion, and Jacob, the 2015 and the 2016 champion. Now, these images of the 2017 ring for IW have now been released via the Major League Gaming Snapchat. Now, just look at this oversized ring, guys. Like, just look at that gold. And then you can see like the 4 stars above, and then Call of Duty World League Championship is displayed with, you know, kind of like the globe at the bottom, with 2017 at the very bottom. Now that just looks nice, doesn't it, guys? I can't wait until I win one of those. But yeah, guys, this is all the news that I have for today. Yeah, this is definitely the longest video that I have ever done on YouTube. But yeah, anyways, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you guys have indeed, give it a like and subscribe for more awesome content. Again, this has been your boy Logic Phoenix, and peace out, guys. Stay logic.